After a dominant defensive effort against Auburn, Texas A&M hosts Mississippi State this weekend in College Station to look to make it 2 straight SEC wins. This line opened up at 11.5. It has absolutely skyrocketed to 15.5 in favor of the Aggies. Now, I have been very impressed with Mississippi State. I had them winning 3 games overall in the beginning of the year. They have already surpassed it. They look dangerous. They were just a few plays away from beating Tennessee last week to start off the year 5-0. And I am also sold on A&M being a contender in the SEC this year. Now, that is not necessarily because of, I think A&M is this elite team who's all of a sudden finally risen to the top. SEC is wide open. And the Aggies have proved when they beat Notre Dame, when they stifled Auburn, that they're a good enough team to compete week in and week out. A&M on defense, though, even with that performance against Auburn, they grade out really bad on explosives. And in this game, Mississippi State, they can sling it around a lot with Shapen and those receivers. So there might be wins to have for the Bulldogs in A&M secondary. And A&M has a bad success rate on passing downs offensively. They can be explosive, but overall they don't have much consistent success throwing the ball in the air. So can State's run defense, which is middle of the pack, kind of keep A&M behind the chains, force Marshall Reed into passing down situations. Now, A&M can run the ball pretty well. I do think the Aggies will be able to run the ball, establish that ground game, and take some pressure off of Reed. Points per opportunity wise, I love talking about points per opportunity. State's defense is very good at limiting opposing offenses in points per opportunity. So holding A&M to field goals, that is how you're going to be able to stay in this game on the road. And now for A&M's defense, it's the inverse. They're not very good at keeping teams out of the end zone when they're inside their 40. So State could be able to go get 7s while A&M gets 3s. I don't know if that's how it plays out, though. I think this is a pretty similar story to Mississippi State and Tennessee, where State's a good team, they're a solid team, they're hanging around, just not enough in the end. I think this one being on the road at an A&M team that I think is probably a little better than Tennessee. I got like 31-21 A&M. Aggies get another good win, but Mississippi State proves that they can still compete week to week in the SEC.